रमणीय वातावरण र संसारको सबैभन्दा अग्लो हिमाल रहेको मेरो देश नेपाल। संसारमा धेरै व्यक्तिहरू छन् जसले महान काम गरेर आफ्नो र आफ्नो देशको नाम विश्वभरि चर्चित बनाउन सफल भएका छन्। ती मध्ये महावीर पुन पनि एक हुन्। He was born on 22 January 1955 in Myagdi district of Nepal. He is popular for introducing wireless internet technology in remote areas of Nepal. उहाँ एक व्यापक रूपबाट चर्चित व्यक्तित्व हुनुहुन्छ। He was born and raised in Nangi, a remote village in the mountainous district Myagdi of western Nepal. He had finished his high school from his small village. After finishing his high school, Pun worked as a teacher for about 12 years in 4 schools. He recognized the critical need for sustainable education and began to formulate his goal. He founded the Himachal High School with a special focus on computer education and other programs. While in the USA, Pun had recognized that information technology had the potential to transform the education system and the economy of his village, and he had taken courses to acquire the skills needed to assemble and use computers. उनले धेरै सङ्घर्ष र मेहनत गरेर अहिले शिखरको चुचुरोमा पुगिसकेका छन्। On his return to Nepal, he successfully campaigned for the donation of used computers from Japan, Malaysia, Australia, Singapore, and the US, and powered them with 2 small hydro generators donated by Singaporean climbers on their way to Mount Everest, installed in a nearby stream. Pun began teaching computer classes to students and fellow teachers, but it proved impossible to establish a telephone connection to the nearest city, Pokhara, and the internet. In 2001, donors and volunteers helped him to rig a wireless.
Thank you very much for inviting me to speak, and I would like to thank you all for inducting me in the Hall of Fame. I did not invent anything. I am not an innovator. And the only thing I did is, in early 2000, when the Wi-Fi was just coming, I used the simple indoor router to make a long-range, wireless link, 40-kilometer link to bring internet in my home village. That was the starting. I did not know that time much about the technology itself. I could not have done everything without the help of these undergraduate university students from America and Europe. It was a time, when it was illegal. The government had banned to use all kind of wireless equipment and bring it into the country because of the fighting going there. So those university students, undergraduate students, they helped me to smuggle everything, all these, the small indoor routers to the country, and they helped me to, build. I work as a team leader for them, but, without their help, I could not have done that. We, used this small indoor router and built our own antennas, different types of antennas, and became able to build the long-range, link, wireless link, and it was very surprise to most of these, telecommunication engineers, professionals, because they thought that it would not work, but that worked. So I would like to thank those friends from the early days also. I worked for 4 years, from 2002 to 2006, building, wireless network in the remote areas. And most of these areas, they don't have any roads and they don't have any telephones, electricity. I work illegally. We built the network illegally and brought the internet there and introduced into the schools and the communities. So in 2006, I went to the member parliaments and gave them presentation, telling them what we did to bring internet in the remote areas, and I told them how it is useful for the people in the remote areas as well. So and I asked them to legalize it. So within a week, they legalized the network and they de-license 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz frequencies. So it's legal.